Today, Eric is going to speak about a Pokemon. Tell us about the name Pokemon in its true origin.
Well, far back in history, you see. Far back. Approximately 1985. Right? We have the Japanese, and they start thinking, we need a children's video game for various platforms, but mostly Nintendo Game Boy. And as you can see, with the success of Pokemon, you know. What are you doing, by the way? Joking. I do wish you wouldn't just drop it on me like that. Anyway.
Carry on.
Well, Pokemon became such a radical success in the English-speaking countries as it traveled across the Pacific Ocean to the Americas, yes, and towards Britain. And as you well know, the British people are very fond of their cheese. And as a Briton, I can legitimately speak to that aspect of our life, because cheese is delicious. Well, anyway, to relate this back to Pokemon, right? In, Cork, there's a specific dialect where you go Pokemon, right? Right? Sure. Well, cheese and Pokemon don't really go that well together. Unless you pronounce it like Pokemon Bear, you see.
Or Pokemon Dington.
Precisely. Pokemon Wensleydale, you see. Things like that. That is what brought Pokemon to its present state of popularity in Britain and in America, because if the Britons didn't like it, you can see, the Americans generally don't care. But I like to think, in fact, that what the Britons and the Americans do commingles together like, oil and water, and it just, great to drink.
Pokemon Lackdington Shiredumton.
Yes, Herbert, you haven't quite got the gist of it yet, but keep working.